I'm going to give them a blank check. We're going to get this right. I mean, whatever we need to do. Don't want to wait. I want to deal with it now. So
that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what we were told on January 26, 2022 by Dave Scott and Chuck Fletcher, that this team, the Philadelphia Flyers, needed high-end talent and there would be a blank check. On free agency day, Flyers were rumored to get Johnny Gaudreau. Don't do it. Essentially did nothing. And they went out and got Nick Deslauriers and Justin Braun. As for Gaudreau, the team has no identity. They have no vision. They have no passion. There is no love for the fans. There is nothing. It's gone. You are losing fans by the minute. As I'm recording this video at 5:46 on Wednesday, July 13th, they are losing fans by the minute. I have never felt this way before about the Flyers in my life. If you don't know me, I've been watching this team since 2012-13 when the lockout started. I essentially started watching when all of the bad things started. This is the worst I have ever seen the team, the fan base, everything. Sometimes there's a buzz around the Flyers and you get the start of the season and all that stuff and everything else when the off season's happening and everybody wants to come here. Players are lined up to come here and all this stuff. It's gone. It is completely gone. And I wasn't asking the Flyers to be their past, but I wasn't asking them to completely forget it either. And they have completely forgotten it. And what they're trying to do, we are essentially the Minnesota Wild. That's essentially what we are. Fletcher has essentially ruined the team and ruined the franchise. And I can't sit here and say differently. It's a team that when the guy stepped in a couple years ago had a solid foundation of some good players, pretty good prospect pool, and it's completely gone. Completely gone. If you're just starting at Gaudreau, right, and you want to build an identity and you want to build this new thing, and I understand trying to, I understand everything with the cap and it's tough to move guys. You can't sit here and tell me you could not move James Van Riemsdyk. You can't sit here and tell me that you couldn't make any sort of other move, whether it was Konecny, whether it was Provorov, whether it was whatever. You couldn't make money to get Johnny Gaudreau to come in. The guy wanted to come here. He wanted to be a Flyer. His teammates wanted him to be a Flyer. Kevin Hayes, former teammates I should say, Hayes, Atkinson, Van Riemsdyk, all these guys, they wanted him to be a Flyer. The fans wanted him to be a Flyer. He was the selling point next season. He was the guy. It was the big splash in free agency. Johnny Gaudreau to Philadelphia. And it's gone. It's completely gone. He's not coming here. He's not going to be a Flyer come October. And Chuck Fletcher thinks that the Flyers can score more goals than they did last season with essentially the same roster. He said they're done right now. Obviously, a lot of time before October. But if they're done, you want to sit here and tell me you think, because you're banking on just guys coming back, is really all you're banking on. And you've banked on things before. You banked on Phil Myers being able to come up here and play top pair. How'd that work out? You banked on, putting all your eggs into a basket last season. How did that work out? You banked on Alain Vigneault being able to turn everything around. And how did that work out? It didn't. Nothing worked out. Nothing. We are the same team that suited up on the last game of April, and all we did was add Justin Braun and Nick Deslauriers. That's it. Oh, that's great. The Flyers brought up, they bring back Cooper Marity from the 2016 draft? I don't get it. Who is your backup goaltender? Felix Sandstrom, who played a sample size 5 games, played well, but 5 games. I'm not ready. How do you sit here and say that this team, you think this team can be better and compete for a playoff spot because you added the little bit of quote-unquote piss and vinegar to this Flyers team again? And again, the blank check. Where is it? Where is it? I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. I look at around the league and I look at these teams. Pretty much every team in the league today made a move before the Flyers did. Just about. There's like 2 teams. It was the Ducks and Nashville. The Coyotes made a trade, Vancouver. And the Flyers go out and sign Nick Deslauriers to a 4-year contract, which the money is fine. 1.75. Braun, 1.75 at 1 year. Fine. Why does Deslauriers get 4 years at 31 years old? He's got over 500 penalty minutes in around 500 games. I got nothing left. And my question to this is, what is your selling point going into next year? That's all I'll ask. And I understand trying to, it might be tough with players and, the cap and everything, but it's just an absolute disgrace anymore. It's pitiful that this team, where they are right now, because they think the disconnect isn't there, and it's there, and it's bad, and it's getting worse by the year. So, people think that they can sell tickets and do all these things this October. They're wrong, because I wouldn't be shocked if they have the same or even lower attendance next season. That's all I got. Thanks for watching, and I have no hope left. I really don't.